It is Monday, and I've only done one thing today. Well, aside from sitting on this chair. I did run one errand, but I love summer. Alright, so since this week is kind of slow, I figure I'd go into kind of like what made me want to do dentistry and what made me chose this path and how I got here. But I'm sure many of you have the same reason to join this profession. But at least for me, long story short, not respouting of my personal statement, I like to tinker. I want to help people. Everybody choosing this profession probably did. And as a student in undergrad, I sort of kind of had like a direction that I kind of want to go in, and this was the direction that I wanted to go in, but I wasn't exactly sure. During my junior year, actually, that was when I was a pre-med. I really wanted to go to medical school, and I applied to maybe 3 or 4 schools. So during that time, I racked up a bunch of hours, like hundreds of hours, shadowing in the OR and assisting physicians. I had this one surgeon that really opened my eyes to everything, and his name is Dr. Chakshi, and he was a spine surgeon. And as a private practice physician, he sort of kind of had the ins and outs and the know-hows of all of this deal with the insurance. But what he said was just completely absurd. I remember watching him trying to put a monitor in someone's back, and the sterile leads that connects the battery to the monitor itself was $5,000 each. $5,000. That's just absurd. And for a 3-hour surgery, he said out of a $100,000 surgery, what he got out of it was pretty much about $900, which still isn't bad comparatively to how much the patient was paying. All of that bill, all of that money goes to the hospital, goes to the equipment, all that kind of stuff. Almost none of it goes to the physician. That really kind of brought the reality of our healthcare system, to me. Kind of turned on a light bulb in my head. So what finally made me go down the path of dentistry was applying to medical school. And applying to medical school, one of the school asked me, "Can you describe our healthcare system? And if you could change one thing, what would you change?" Now, before this, I haven't really thought about the healthcare system as a whole. So long story short, the more I researched into it, the more disgusted I was with the system. Disgusted by the amount of sway the insurance company has over hospitals and doctors. Dentistry has always been in the back of my mind, and finding these information out kind of solidifies it. And I apologize for the noise. It's just the AC cutting on, but And so I started my plan to get into dental school. I shadowed all kinds of dentists and all sorts of specialty. Took the DAT. And here I am. I think that pretty much summarizes why I chose dentistry. And I guess for next time, if you guys want, I can go into my application process. But yeah. Been working out for a couple days, but gonna try to be a lot better from now on. This is what those C buoys look like. That's kind of cool. She's painting a door that's not attached to the building. Is that where the door is supposed to be? I was just wondering because it's 5 feet away from the infrastructure. I was just kind of wondering if you knew anything about it.
Maybe the guys?
Yeah.
Maybe guys I know in the front.
Okay. All right, finished running my errands, so everything should be set for the summer. And I got a workout today done too.